Hey there, Scorpio for show. Welcome to your Life Purpose Oracle reading. It's not my fault that you're last. It's all because of the dice of resonance, man. But I hope you guys are doing fine and watching on whatever. And I apologize for the delay and stuff and whatnot or whatever. But we're going to hop right into you guys' reading and see what little nuggets we can get in reference to you guys' life purpose, your soul mission, you know, your career path, all that good stuff. See if we can get some good little nuggets to help you guys out on your journey. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully my intention is to be able to offer you guys some insight or at least some first steps or things to research in reference to your overall life purpose. So Spirit, please give us clear and direct guidance for my Scorpios. Please, Spirit. Just finished texting with the Scorpio. Clear and direct guidance, please, Spirit. And I know you're gonna do it because that's what you do. You know what I'm saying? So clear and direct guidance for my Scorpios, please, Spirit, in reference to their overall life purpose and soul mission. Please give us clear and direct guidance. Anything that Scorpio needs to know or will benefit from. I'll thank you in advance, Spirits. All right now. So how are you? Are you doing good? I hope you're doing good. I know this reading is going to be like the jam. And there we are. First card. Ooh, builder. That's what I'm talking about. Your innate ability to build and create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. So with the builder card, of course, you know, it could be architecture. Shout out to all the architects out there. But other than that, if you think of the essence of an architect, it's like a person who builds something from the ground up, right? So a structure, or organization. So this could be anything from entrepreneur to someone who creates a nonprofit, a person who does startup businesses, you start a business and then you sell it off. Anything within that framework, or building up what is it I'm hearing? Like a global initiative, or even if it's like a community initiative. But it's a person who erects something that is going to benefit not just themselves, but the other people who will be utilizing it. The next card that we have is Infinite Abundance. Move these cards out of the way. I feel like there's something in my eye. Okay, Infinite Abundance. You're fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. This reminds me of the support card. If the support card comes out, I'm going to be so excited. Next card is Talk to Your Angels. Instead of worrying, ask for divine guidance. Okay, so what this is pretty much telling me, guys, if you have some of you who are out there, and say if you got an idea for a business or just anything in essence that you would build in whatever sense that it is, the thing is the timing is right, because with Infinite Abundance, it's like I really get like the Empress energy. So I feel like there's been an energetic shift where things are like in alignment for you, where if you make this step forward, like things are going to kind of like domino effect in a sense, and lead you into the right place. Like you're going to be meeting the right people. So it's going to be like a lot of synchronistic type of things, but it's going to be very beneficial for you. And with that as well is the fact that whatever this is that you guys are going to be doing, it's also going to be lucrative for you financially, as well as, what's the word I'm looking for? Like financially and like passionately, like it's going to be emotionally, emotionally fulfilling. So the thing is that if you guys are kind of worried about this, even with whatever confirmation that you've gotten, whether it's from this reading or anything else, if you guys are feeling unsure, the key is to tap into Spirit, right? And to allow Spirit to guide you with the manifestation of this, or what your first steps are, right? Because it's going to be a lot easier that way. So it's more or less like following that internal compass. So when it's telling you to move, it's moving when it says move. You know what I mean? The next card, oh, this is funny, is Oracle cards. Look at you! Energy healing, dag nabbit son of a gun. Somebody, oh my gosh, nutrition. So someone is building a freaking spiritual business in this piece. So it could be the integration of our good old symbology, so tarot or oracle, Reiki and energy healing, as well as nutrition. This is so interesting. And I don't know if it's like fruitarian or something like that, or and then I'm hearing farming. There was someone in the comments that I said what I'm seeing to. I don't know what their sign was, but it was something like a farming collective and like a community garden, and there being like a restaurant attached and stuff like that. But to kind of tie this in, the thing that is really sticking out to me now at this moment is that you are what you eat, right? Yeah, I said this with someone before. I'm a walking hot wing. But you are what you eat. But the thing that I'm seeing, like, you guys are going to be educating people to eat in a different way. It's like eating, like healing through eating. So in the sense of like, say, like if you did it with your chakras, right? So say hypothetically, like if a person is having issues with their solar plexus, so their solar plexus is either overactive or it's underactive, it's like you would put them on a diet of like, or a meal plan or something of the sort of like yellow foods, right? So they would be eating things that are yellow because it's like a dual type of thing, because you're doing like color therapy with the visual and then eating, right? And so it's like the whole focus that I see of like the nutrition. So it's like being a nutritionist, but it's just like the whole, like the sole premise of it is of how food affects you. And depending on what it is that the person is trying to get accomplished, it would determine whatever, I guess, diet plan that you would be putting them on. But now, like, oh God, there really is something in my eye. Is that an eyelash? Good Lord. Sorry, Scorpio. Man. Oh yeah, that's an eyelash. That hurts. Dag nabbit. Really? I am so sorry. My eyes gonna be all red. Anyway, that really hurt. Anywho, so the thing that I'm seeing with the builder card with this, and still just kind of talking about this whole meditative eating chakra nutrition thing, is that this is a one-of-a-kind, I mean, yeah, this very much is a one-of-a-kind type of business, but it's entrepreneurial and it's spiritually based. But what I'm seeing with the builder is like I'm hearing innovation. So I mean, if it's innovative, you know, Spirit ain't gonna let me tell all you business, which is a little business concept and things. So there's probably a huge bunch of this that I'm missing out on. But the thing that I'm seeing is that's like more or less like the premise of it. But I think there's a lot more that's included into it. And even with like how I'm seeing where these oracle cards are kind of playing in is really in that whole that visual aspect. So there's some element to it that has something to do with like mind, body, or the senses. There you go, with your senses. So it's like taste, touch, you know, seeing, so on and so forth, right? And that may be an element that you use to kind of categorize people or something of the sort. Anyway, but the thing that I'm seeing in the builder card, my point is in all of this, is the fact that what you're doing is extremely innovative. So it's like Spirit is giving you the foresight, because you may be thinking, okay, that makes sense. The reason why I'm saying this is because it's not necessarily the person who's doing this nutrition holistic thing, but any of you guys, what Spirit is showing you guys to do is innovative. And it's not anything that anyone is doing, but I believe that that's what's causing you guys to worry and doubt. So it's like you're second guessing doing this because it's feeling as if, you know, almost like if this was really that big of a deal, or if this really helped people, because it may be something that like you did personally. It's like if this was really a big deal, then someone would have done it already. So it's like, you know, so it's almost like assuming that it's not going to work, or you know, there's something wrong with it or something of the sort. And I just heard something else. Can I just take a mental snapshot of that? because that's way over here. But anywho, so the thing that I'm telling you this for, guys, is what the reason why, like, you're seeing what you're seeing and it sounds like it doesn't come together, and why it is you guys need to tune into spirit to use your inner GPS is because what you're doing, there is no model in the world you can look at. Like, no one has done what it is you're being led to do. So there is no one you could Google and kind of see how they did stuff. So you're literally going to have to do like hand to mouth with spirit on some stuff in order for you to manifest this properly. What was that? But wait a minute. Oh, it's my Scorpio homegirl. But anyway, that's funny. But you're gonna have to like really be in tune in order to manifest this properly, because you don't really have something tangible in this realm to go off of, and what you're seeing is foresight. That's why if you were to explain it to someone, it kind of would not make sense, right? And so specifically for these people who are doing this new innovative thing, you guys really want to, you know, tune in and allow spirit to guide you to build this business. But the time is opportune and right for you guys to, you know, have at it. Now, the next thing that I heard was like financial planning. So if there's someone who is like a financial planner or accountant or what is it? Like if you do taxes and stuff like that, or like, you know, if you do it like kind of like on the side, I'm seeing something like in finance, like teaching people. So this is like more or less being like an entrepreneur and starting a business, teaching people how to be abundant. So teaching people how to manage their money, how to grow their money, how to invest their money. So even if that's in stocks, because I know like some of my friends are like day traders. And stocks, that is completely outside of my realm. But, you know, there's some people who want to learn about such things. And I always say, like, with anything in life, man, it's like there's certain things that we know how to do and we take for granted sometimes that we know how to do stuff. So, like, say if you're like a day trader, there's other people who want to be day traders. So if there's someone who wants to be a day trader, they don't know anyone who's a day trader, you can start a business, teach people how to day trade. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a need. So it's providing like a needs-based service to people, so to speak. And it's very interesting. And then with energy healing, of course, like I said, the modality that I'm most familiar with is, man, these are all freaking entrepreneurs. So now it's like spirit is showing them to me singularly. So it's like with the abundance, how long we gonna be here, spirit? Because, geez, okay. Let me go one by one. So, all right. Key umbrella here, entrepreneur, building a business. So we're talking about a business. One, it's beauty, right? So you got your financial planning person that's teaching people how to manage their money properly. Then you have another person who's like beauty. So like external stuff. So skin, hair, nails, things of the sort, right? You have another one where, of course, this is like strictly nutrition, right? And this nutrition may be coupled with fitness. So, so like say if you're a fitness trainer, it's like going into your nutrition side more and maybe doing like meal plans and stuff like that for your clients, and that being like an add-on to your business, right? And then for others, I'm seeing like a holistic transformation. So it's abundance in the spiritual sense, like being spiritually abundant. So it's like starting a business to where you're teaching people and may quite possibly be incorporating all of these modalities from oracle cards to energy healing to nutrition to fitness to, you know, meditation, as well as like, you know, all kinds of stuff, like literally transforming the person. And that being a framework for like a spiritually based business. Then I see others of you who want to start reading oracle cards or tarot cards and doing that as a business. Some of you creating your own oracle cards and tarot cards. And again, I'm seeing this person, the Doreen Virtue person, third time. confirmations comes in threes. So if it's somebody who watching their stuff, or you watching all your signs, or you cross watching somebody, this is your number 3. Go do your little angel teaching card therapy stuff. The seat is open, person. This is the last reading, so I can't say it no more. No wonder it would come up now. But anywho, so some of you, it's the tarot oracle business. Others, it's actually creating your own cards. Some of you, it's specifically angel-related cards. And then again, there's a person who specifically wants to teach people how to get in contact with their angels. Another thing I'm seeing is a person who's like an intercessor, and it's teaching people. So like if you're doing like energy work in the sense of like maybe like pranic healing and tuning into like the Akashic records and past life regression, hypnosis. What is the other thing? Akashic records, hypnosis, astral projection, and it's something else I want to say. What is the word for that? I can't think of what the other word is, but it's in that realm. And this is someone who's starting a business where it's almost like, I guess you would say like a, like almost like a practice, I guess you would say. So if you think about someone who is a healer and you have a practice as a healer and you're teaching people about that specifically. Now that's understandable. And I hear they're scared. I get you. I understand that because, it's that doubt of thinking, you know what I'm saying? Like, who would want to do that? Well, I think all that stuff is dope, personally. But I mean, there's a lot of people, especially Pisces, your little fellow water sign, like Pisces are about that past life, regression. You know what I'm saying? They can do it themselves, but they like to humor themselves sometimes. But I understand that's scary, but I always tell people, it's not the easiest thing in the world to just kind of jump out head first. But so I always say it's like it would never kill you to just start doing things on the side. You know what I mean? It's like co-op office space is very affordable. Like, that's a new thing that's dope, to where, you don't have to bear the burden of all of the expenses that come with having office space. You're just paying one fee that includes all your utilities, and you have community space, like, community copy machine, community Wi-Fi, and stuff like that. So, that would be an option, but, it's like, to be quite honest, and I can say this as an entrepreneur myself, it's like, and even like specifically for my people who are, this is funny. I'm tapping with this deck that I glance, and that your bottom, we'll get to that in a second. But it's specifically even for my people who are being led to tarot and oracle. There's no level of preparation. Like, it doesn't matter what you're doing. If it's, and this is for people who are in that precursor stage. It doesn't matter if it's nutrition, if it's coaching, whatever. There is no amount of preparation that you can do that will ever make you feel like when you start that you're ready. You know what I'm saying? Because even I would say for me, when I was in graduate school, it's we had to do clinicals, So, I mean, I had clients and stuff like that when I was still in graduate school, but it's when I first started, after graduating and everything and doing all the licensing exams, it's the state and the state board, the national board, both of them say that I'm qualified. But it's still that fear of oh, you know what I'm saying? So, and you're always going to feel like that. I felt like that when I started my freaking channel. You know what I'm saying? Which is so funny, y'all. Don't do this to me. But if you go back and look at the first month that I put up readings, if you look super close, and some of them my hands are shaking like this, and I wasn't even on camera, okay? So you can't even see my face, but I'm still sitting up here, and I'm don't hold the card up, because I'm holding the card's doing like this. It's let me just keep them on the table. So it's still, and then I'm in the room alone, as if people are actually looking at me. But there, you're always going to be nervous, and I understand specifically, like with the past life regression and stuff like that, or hypnosis, and it's like wondering, like, would people be interested in this? If you build it, builder, they will come. Dag nabbit son of a gun. You know what I'm saying? You never know what people are into. And I think when we step out and do that, we're always going to be amazed, because I can say that with this channel. It's like, you guys amaze me, like, every day. Like, I literally, like, I read you guys' comments and I'm like smiling from ear to ear. I'm just like blushed up, because it's like, with what I do, reading tarot, reading oracle, having a dad that's a pastor, being in New Orleans where spook teaching has freaked people out. It's like, doing this is viewed as very demonic and evil and things of the sort. And when I first started, like when I came out of the spiritual closet, it's like when I was on social media, like a lot of friends and stuff I lost. And not even just talking about like just like follower friends, but like people in real life. Like, there were people who were steering clear of me because it's like, they're thinking that you're putting hoodoo, voodoo, juju, everything on them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, you the devil's consort and things of the sort. So it's like, it's understandable. So there's a level of sacrifice of stepping out into something. You know what I mean? It's a myriad of different variables that are terrifying. But the thing is that you're never going to know until you actually do it. So if some of you guys have been feeling the desire to do any of these things, you know what I mean? Oh, I forgot my little end cap. My end cap is the fact of like, with my subbies, it's like reading you guys' comments and stuff like that. It's like to find, like, because now what, we're like at 18,000 subscribers. To have 18,000 people to subscribe to me because they resonate with me, like, that means so much. Because to be in a space where there's not a lot of people that resonate with me, only like my close inner circle. Thank God for that, because there's some people who end up stepping out and doing this and end up losing their inner circle. But luckily, all of my besties are, just as weird as me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, we're like trading tarot decks and things. It's like, girl, I just got this. We sending each other decks in the mail and whatnot. So it's like, that's most certainly a blessing. But, being able to come here and to connect with you guys is amazing for me, because never in my life have I ever connected with that many people. And it's reassuring to me, and it doesn't matter that all of these people, like acquaintances that I had that, distanced themselves and were freaked out by me and things of the sort, that starts to not matter. You know what I mean? Because you feel confident in the fact of like, wow, like, I'm not weird. That's awesome. You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say, step out, do what you feel led to do, because when you step into your truth, it's like your tribe will come, because now you're vibrating on your authentic frequency. You know what I mean? You don't want to hide behind the fear of failure, right? The fear of success, because I sense a little bit of that too. You know what I'm saying? Or the fear of being judged, the fear of being rejected. It's like, no, like, you would never want people to want you for the fake you. You know what I mean? It's like you have acceptance, but it's not real acceptance, because they're accepting the false version of you. You know what I mean? You would, and I think that's a quote that I put up on Instagram back in the G. It was something along the lines of, I'd rather be hated for who I am than tolerated for who I am not. You know what I mean? Because you're not living in your truth. And it's like, although it is a sacrifice of losing or having people have this certain perception of you, the gain is so much greater. You know what I mean? It is so much greater than any sacrifice that you would make. And then just the simple fact that you get to do what feels in alignment with you. Like, nothing is worth not doing that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I went on a whole tangent there. But the next card that you have is the career change. It's going to be funny to go back and look at this and be like, girl, where was you going? But anywho, career change. You're embarking upon a career that brings you joy and the joy and abundance that you desire and deserve. And you're right. Yeah, man. So like I say, for some of you, maybe it's a major career change, like a major step into something different. For others of you, it's integration. So it's starting that on the side, doing that part-time, you know what I mean, until it starts to pick up. Because like I say, I'm practical. I ain't about to, if, you know, I got my good government job. I don't want you to think for a second I'm about to go quit my good government job and just jump head first. You never want to do that as a business owner. Don't ever do that. Make sure you got some capital. You got some little money to invest. You know what I'm saying? And I always say, like, even starting a side business, if you have like a day job, start saving money towards your business. Like if it's taking 10% out of each check that you get and stacking up money on the side so you can invest in your tools or, you know, whatever it is that you need to start your business, it's like start investing into it now, even if you're not starting it now. So that way you actually have something to put in. You know what I mean? Because I think if with starting spiritual businesses, I wish, like, you know, just be like, you know what, Spirit, I'm ready to answer my calling. Manifest the money. Where are these investors? Where are they? But anywho. But yeah, guys. So that's what I'm seeing. I see a lot of stuff. I know I just recently, I said I'm going to start including this because I said I don't know about any other energy healing discipline. Like Q Dong or something of the sort. That's one of them. So I'm not being biased, just talking about Reiki all the time. But yeah, energy body, that's like the main thing there. Energy body, physical body, and I even say, like, with that one person, it's like you're all of this. So it includes having a business where you're looking at fitness training, nutrition, physical beauty, your energy body, and being a spiritual advisor through Oracle and Tarot and meditation. Heck, this may be an organization that some people are coming together to start, dagnabbit son of a gun. Dude, I love these. All of these readings have been so freaking dope. Like, because I'm thinking about, like, for each sign, you know, there's like how y'all got boo-boo stuff. Like, it's a myriad of different career paths and solopreneurs and businesses, organizations that have come up in each one of the 12 signs. So me thinking about, oh, that's one. So me thinking about if all of those people like came together and like met in a room somewhere, okay, the room would probably be too small. But it's like if all of those people met like in a convention center somewhere, like, dude, that would be so freaking gangster. That card's too specific, so I'm going to pick another one. Oh, okay. Or not. How many is that? Is that 2? Okay, so there's 4. Rightfully so. There's a lot of jobs here. All right, so the first one that we have is, oh, this is the same one that, who is that? Aquarius had. Council of Light. Divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. Absolutely. That's your good old talk to your angels card. That is why you want to go to spirit. Because just like I said with Aquarius, it's like your spirit guides or whatever you believe in, angels, you know, Jesus, Holy Spirit, Mother Mary, whoever, you know, who else they got on here? Buddha, you know? Oh, she's pretty. But anyway, whatever it is that you believe in, it's neither here nor there. It's the fact that you have a whole spiritual team, your very own spiritual goon gang, right? That is behind you, that is pushing you towards where it is that you need to go. So it's like trusting into that, tuning into yourself so that you can get this guidance because you have a team that is ready to help you. And it's making me think about Anyabo Manago. He's a reader. And he calls them his Sky Team. I just love that name. It sounds like they're like all superheroes. But the next card we have is Dance. And it says, do something to shift your vibration. Dance, dag, never son of a gun. So for some of you guys, with this energy healing, it may be a form of dance or movement or some type of rhythmic arts experience type of thing. Because, I mean, dancing is hella good for releasing blocked energy, or even it being like a form of self-expression. So I'm thinking like interpretive dance or something of the sort. So, and I'm feeling it with this person, the person with the I mean, it could be the fitness person too. The person with the astro traveling and all of that. Like, dude, if you did one of those, like, you know, free movement type of things, that would be so. I would come to that. Next, we have protection. And it says, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. So I sense with this, it's like, okay, say that whoever it is, it doesn't matter which one of you guys, but you have this idea, right? And when Spirit gave you this idea, you started talking to people about it. And you were like amped before you started talking to people about it. And now since you shared it with people, now you're kind of doubting because they're asking you in very practical, like pragmatic ways. Like, well, how would you do that? Like, well, where would you get the money to do that? And it's like, well, if you do that, you would need like, you know, like a space. Like, how are you going to, like, I don't really, you know, and I don't think people are going to, you're not going to make money off of it. So like just being like a naysayer. And I feel like you guys, and I'm seeing solar plexus chakra. I don't know why. Go research it. You know, something going to stick out to you. But, oh, never mind. It's the cord. Thank you, Spirit. So, with you, the negativity that this person has said to you, it created an energetic cord, right? And it's almost like they're sending you negative energy. So, the negative energy that they're sending you, because at the heart of it, they're just hating. I'm going to be real with you. They're hating on your swag. You know what I'm saying? And they don't really want to see you succeed. So there's a emotional tie between you and this person. So it very well may be that you felt either like you're in a relationship with them, it's a parent, brother, sister, somebody that you have, or a friend, someone you have an emotional connection with to where you value their opinion. So the place that they hold in your heart is what opens your emotional center to them. But it's like they're tied to you and they're sending you negative vibes. So the negativity that you're feeling towards your business is not like a self-doubt. It's like a projected kind of doubt. You know what I'm saying? So cut them cords. Okay. Protect your auric field. And for those of you guys who are going into any form of energy healing or oracle card reading or anything of the sort, that like energy protection is so freaking important in real life. Because it's real out here. You know what I'm saying? Not everyone, you know, uses the powers that be for good. They just be doing as thou wilt. They don't care nothing about that harm no one, if you know what I mean. Next card we have is Get Grounded. God dog it, son of a gun. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. So I feel like with you guys, not saying not to go in nature, but even if, you know, whether that's here or there, it's just the main premise of this is whether you're physically going into nature. I feel like epiphanies, it's going to be just going for a walk. So if that's not something that you do every day, so it's not necessarily just going into nature and like meditating and, you know, you could do that. I mean, you can. But I feel that, and this may not be for everyone, it's like a couple of people, but it's someone who does not, either you live in an area, like maybe you live in a like downtown in the city or something, and there's not like nature anywhere around you. The key is to go, if it's a state park that's nearby or something of the sort, and just take a walk. Because this is also someone who, you may walk a lot, but it's just not in a nature type setting. So you just need to walk in like a nature type. Why am I saying New York? This is so weird. Okay. All right. A nature type setting, because when you're walking through the park, it's either you're going to run into someone or you're going to have an epiphany while you're there. Man, y'all reading is so long. What's going on, Scorpio? Anyway, so you're going to either meet someone or you're going to have an epiphany while you're there. For others of you, it's like cutting cords with this person and regrounding yourself in the initial vision that you got. You know what I'm saying? And tuning back into that and allowing spirit and your guides or whatever it is that you believe in to help you. And then continuing with energy hygiene. And I see this whole dance type of thing as therapeutic in a sense. Because, I mean, even if you do it alone in your room or if you go somewhere in this little woodsy type of place and where can't nobody see you, I just feel like it's like hearing music and it's like whatever it is that's built up in you, it's like needing to do physical movement to release that energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like that's going to be almost like a high that you're going to get from that. You know what I'm saying? And some of you are being led into like a group. So it's going to be a group of people that are like you. Like physically here on some stuff that you're going to be led into. And then also a dance group. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, Scorpio, I hope that was insightful. I do feel like I was like all over the place on some stuff. But hopefully that was insightful. Let me know in the comments what you think. But I'd love to hear about you guys' businesses and become your customers, dagnabbit son of a gun. But as always, I always tell you guys, if you have any questions about anything I can help you guys with, let me know. Want to share information, help people get to where they're going. So hit me up in my email. But until the next time, my sweet, precious studies that I love ever so much. I'll see you later. Deuces. I love your face. I love your face. I love your face. Like, I really love your face. Like, I love it so much. Face I love. Deuces.